Hey everybody, welcome to Maria's first Magic draft recording. Yeah, first Magic draft recording. Um, Here's our pack we've opened. We're actually playing in a queue with the incomparable Megan, so hopefully we'll get to play her one of these rounds. That'll be a lot of fun. So as you can see, this is my first time. I don't know if you can see that, but it is. Hopefully everything goes okay. We've opened a pack that has some cool stuff in it. Most notably Daxos of Meletis, which is a card that is just totally nut bones. If you can get it to work right for you. Also good cards in this pack are Gray Merchant. I have trouble first picking Gray Merchant though because I don't really want to move all in on that Gray Merchant plan starting from my first pick if I have other good options like Daxos or Stone Shock Giant is pretty good if you're playing red aggro, which I also love. Other cards that are okay to first pick in here might be God's Willing if there really isn't anything else. I personally am a huge fan of Deathbell Raider, but that's just me. Not something I want to first pick. Blue-White Aggro is a great plan too, by the way. Blue-White Heroic. Megan just texted me she got locked out by accident. Oh, poor Megan. So the first things I like to do in a draft is trying to stay open. And making sure that I don't just immediately pick my colors because I don't know what people are going to be passing to me. So here we've got not a lot of great stuff that I want to follow up a pick of Daxos with. Obviously I'd like to play with Daxos, but this pack is really kind of sad. Triad of Fates is good. So it's a good idea just to stay open your first few picks, see what happens, because I'm not going to follow it up with the Laguna Band Elder, which is a fine card, but I don't want to second pick it. Mogus' Marauder, it's okay. Calvary Pegasus I like. Annihilia's Disciple I also like. But none of them are super great, so I'm just going to pick this and be like, whatever. Now we've got a great card for a blue-white deck. Several great ones, in fact. Nimbus Naiad is awesome. Phalanx Leader, awesome. Wave Crash Triton in this deck, great. Aqueous Form in this deck, also great. But we also have some other good cards like Voyaging Satyr in green, very good. Nylea's Emissary in green, very good. Titan Strength, pretty baller. So we've got a ton of great cards in here. And let's just try and stick on the Daxos plan if we can. So we'll see if this can keep going or not. Phalanx Leader is my pick. Because, yeah. Here's another Voyaging Satyr, which makes me feel a little sad. I don't know. I don't know. Because that's a good card. Just a question if you keep picking like good cards or if you keep going on this plan or another plan. We also got Labyrinth Champion, which is fun. It's a little high cost for a red-white aggro, but it's also awesome. I haven't seen any other good red cards come by me, so I'm not too sure about it. Omen Speaker is fine, but in an aggro deck it's not entirely what you want to be doing, so I'm not 100% sure what the pick is actually here. Yeah, this is a tough one. I'll stick with Omen. But as you can see now, we've got some more good green in Sedge Scorpion. Green and black here, prominent in this pack. Sedge is good. Rage of Perforos I think is a little slow. You know, it's slow, but what are you going to do? I love Observant Alseid though. I think Vigilance is an insane thing in Magic, especially in Theros. Here we have some more Black Present, which is pretty nice. Farika's Cure, very good. Another Rage, and a Borderland Minotaur. This card is good in a red deck. Aggressive red. It's kind of like, what? I mean, Staunch-Hearted Warrior's fine in green when you have green-white. Heroic. But otherwise, it just makes me want to puke. So, I'm not going to take that. So really the question is like, thinking about having this black card or this Burnished Heart, which is, you know, fine. I don't really want a Burnished Heart in an aggressive deck. But whatever. We don't know what we're doing a lot yet, so. Great cards in here. Farika's Cure. Shipwreck Singer. This says to me that nobody is blue-black right now. Um, this is tough because I could just go black-white. Because I have that Triad of Fates. I love that Daxos though. I love that Daxos. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just take the Cure. We're at the point where I'm just like, I'm not entirely sure what's going on. But we're going to try it out. Spark Jolt is fine in this pack. Neither of these cards do I really want. Coastline Chimera, Mnemonic Wall. They're both kind of just like bored. I'm bored with those. Fate Foretold is good in Heroic. Our Stone Shock Giant came back around. Nobody wants that guy. So did this Laguna Band Elder, which is a fine card. Yeah. Artisan Sorrow is good on a sideboard for green, but we're going to take this Elder just because he's fitting with what's going on right now. Aqueous Form good in a Heroic, Blue-White Heroic, which is what we're attempting. I don't know if it's going to come together, so we're going to take it. Okay, sure. That card's not great. None of these cards are that great. Boon, whatever. So it seems to me that black is a little open. So we might have to go that route, but we're not really set up very good to be in blue-black right now, which is supposed to be controlling, slow down your opponent. So we're not really set up great to be blue-black. So I'm going to keep trying to see if I can be blue-white Heroic. I don't know if it's going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if it's going to happen. We just didn't see a whole lot of good cards, kind of period, I think, coming around for us there. But you know what? We just opened an Elspeth, so fuck it. We're white for sure. Screw it. This is the card I've been wanting to open for the longest time in Magic Draft for Theros. Other good cards in here that I would take. Hopeful Eidolon. I don't know how to say that. Give me a fucking break. I love that card. It's great. Life gain in Theros is absolutely insane. As I said, Observant Alseid, also fantastic. Dauntless Onslaught, great for this deck. Ordeal of Heliod, hopefully if we get a lot of 2-drops, would be good in this deck, right? Fate Foretold, fine because it enables Heroic. Scholar of Athreos is good in blue and white-black. Anyway, Elspeth, come on in here. That's value, man. That's money in the bank. By the way, I just want to point out, if I sound like an idiot in this video, oh, this is beautiful. Heliod's Emissary. This card I think is also worth something, and also tells me my partner to my right is not in green. Nessian Asp, wonderful card. Sip of Hemlock, super great. But Heliod's very good. If I sound like an idiot, I'm sorry. It is remarkably harder than I expected to talk about what I'm doing and to also try and do what I'm doing. So I now have a lot of respect for everybody out there who who does this, because oh my god, it's tough. All right. In here, not a lot of anything really for our deck. This is obviously good if we get 2-drops, but as you can see, we honestly don't have any. So this is tough pick for me right now. Because it's like, what are we doing? But on the other hand, there's not a lot of good black in here. This card is fine, I suppose. Scrymera. I don't know. A nice little Ordeal or a Scrymera. I mean, there is a possibility of just cutting our blue out, but I'm not really seeing a whole heck of a reason to do that right now. Sometimes those Ordeals will wheel, and also sometimes so will those Scrymeras. Triton Tactics is good in a targety deck, but really we don't have very many heroes at all. So, you know, it's fine. Cavalry, Pegasus, and Leonin Snarecaster are actually stuff that would be fine in the direction we're attempting to go. um, so maybe I should just take the Snarecaster, as weird as it sounds, because I need to have something going on, right? Right? Okay, these ones are all kind of like totally bored. Leafcrown Dryad is a great card, so is Ill-Tempered Cyclops. But for us, man, not a lot going on. Chosen by Heliod is a good enabler, but so far we just have one, or yeah, one hero. This is good on Daxos. Once again, here not a lot for us. This is good in green, Nylea's Disciple. Arena Athlete's fine in red aggressive. Feral Invocation good. So we might be making something pretty bad here, but we'll find out. Hopeful Eidolon, super fantastic. So I'm just going to take it. I mean, I could take Triton Fortune Hunter, but honestly, I want that dude. Dauntless Onslaught came back around to us, as did God's Willing. Now this is a real question, like which one of those is better in our deck. Obviously our deck, if we manage to get any more heroic dudes, God's Willing would be great. So far, we have one. Dauntless Onslaught, super cool trick. Man, that's a pick, man. I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. Oh God, which one I should pick. We'll do the Onslaught. Take this Scholar, I'm not going to play it. Deathbell Raider, man, love that card. Sad to see it go. I'll take the Bronze Sable because it's the best chance of making our deck, but give you a break, right? This Priest annoys me sometimes, so I'll take it. Oh my God, you guys, it is so hard to draft and talk to you about what I'm doing at the same time. Take that for the sideboard. Oh, it is just incredibly hard. I'm drinking a Kickstart right now. Think about it. It's pretty good. It's Raptor. Frick, I don't know. Messenger Speed is a terrible card. So what do we got going on? 16 creatures. We have the Triad in here right now. Are we running that with no fixing? I don't know. How many True Drops do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gross. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, check out this Underworld Cerberus. I love that card. You guys, it's totally me. Look at all this good black in here. Are you kidding me? Underworld Cerberus, Keepsake Gorgon, Insatiable Harpy. Those cards are all totally nut bones. Nimbus Knight is what we'll be taking as we attempt to make a fast blue deck, which I honestly don't know if we're doing. But you know, we'll see what happens. We're playing Swiss, so if we lose like total idiots, we will still play another round. Wingsteed Rider! I'm so happy to see you. Oh my God, you have no idea. Wingsteed Rider, probably the best common in Theros. So that just made things feel a lot better for me. If we get another one, then I'll feel like the best little champion in the world. Other good cards in here, I don't know. Mogus is a fine card. Kragma Warcolor, you all know this is my favorite deck to draft, Black-Red Minotaurs, because I'm a Rakdos girl at heart. And you've got three other cards that were great in that deck. So Lash the Whip is, fine. You'll do it. Bloodtoll Harpy, fine as well. Wingsteed Rider, oh, thank God. Thank God you came to town. I don't know what I'd do without you, quite honestly. Whew! So, you can see we've got something trying to happen down there in our deck. Yeah, we'll see if it ends up coming together. Not entirely sure. Megan actually got, as I said before, got kicked. She got booted off at the beginning of this round, so her first pick was not a good card, unfortunately. All right, we have good cards for our deck here, actually. Favorite Hoplite is good in this deck. Wave Crash Triton, also good in this deck. Gift of Immortality, surprisingly actually good hero card, especially on Wingsteed Rider, because there's nothing they can do about it. But we just need heroes, so we'll take the Favorite Hoplite. Yeah. I've actually used Gift of Immortality on a Wingsteed Rider and played against a deck that had Gift of Immortality on Wingsteed Rider, and it just, you guys, it just hurts. It hurts the heart when you see that. Here's another hero for us. Pretty great. Battlewise Hoplite, he's fine. Battlewise Valor is a good trick. Battle Priest, who cares? I'd probably play him in this case. Time Defeat is a great card for green. Better than you would think. I mean, maybe you think it's great. Maybe that's just me that doesn't think it's great. I don't know. So, what should we take here is the real question. Look at that. I have no 4-drops. Get out of there. Get out of there. I don't know if I want 2 Fate Fortolds. Benthic Giant, I'd rather not run this or this. Coastline Chimera. Maybe the Griff? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, technically this should go over here because I would rather bestow it. Sure. Griptide! That card's awesome. But is it better than Divine Verdict? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like Divine Verdict has to be the pick, right? Yeah. That's a good pickup for us. Oh god, we have another one. And an Omen Speaker and a Last Breath. Any of those could help us out. This helps us kill our competition if they're also trying to be fast, or if they have a Wave Crash Triton or something. This helps us by just killing fucking whatever. And Omen Speaker is good because we try and be fast. Even though she's not very fast, she helps us scry, which I do love to scry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 early drops. We have no other removal. I'm taking it. This is neat. We have Cavalry Pegasus, which could help us with Daxos. I don't know what other humans we have, actually. We have a couple. Phalanx Leader and Battlewise Hoplite. Traveling Philosopher. Nice little bear. I'll take the Pegasus, though. Crackling Triton on a 3-drop. Let's see what we have for 3 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine. I don't think we need another one. This guy can tap down some dudes we don't like, or Last Breath kill like a Sedge Scorpion or something, so I'm going to take that. Sad, nobody is playing Minotaurs. As I said on the podcast, you can get the Lord here, the Warcaller, fairly easy. He will wheel right around. So you can get multiples of them. Once I had 3 of them in a tribal Minotaur deck, and it was totally nuts. Yes, I won that draft. Lash the Whip came back around, as did Borderland Minotaur. All 3 of those are good cards, so it's pretty sad. Silent Artisan, God, I guess. Dark Betrayal, I'm not playing black, so I don't care. These cards all are kind of poopy. I'll take that one. Hey look, Battle Priest. Hey look, this Griffin came. A priest, bye. Bye, bye, planes. Well, we might be able to salvage something out of this shitstorm. And make a deck. Oh god, I'm just happy I got Elspeth, you guys, to be honest with you. This isn't the best deck I've ever seen. On the other hand, it's not the worst deck I've ever seen either. So, we've got to cut down to 23. Right now we're at 28. Remember to run 23 spells in your deck and 17 lands. You can run more lands in Theros quite easily. You can run 18 lands if you have a lot of big beefy dudes, or dudes that you want to pump up with monstrous. And I've done that on a number of occasions. But if I'm trying to be fast, I want to run 17 or 16 even if I'm insanely fast. But I don't think this deck is insanely fast. So, what are we taking out? I'm going to sideboard in Last Breath if I need it, I think. I mean, there is an argument for keeping in your main. But I don't know. Oof. Silent Artisan, fuck you. Benthic Giant, I don't care. Benthic Giant is one of those cards that you think should be good, 4/5 hexproof. Unfortunately, it's just not. I'm, contemplating. A lot of people don't like this Griffin. Just because it's 5 mana. But, you know what? Whatever. 3/4, 2/3, they're like, which is always better, obviously, the 3/4. Its relevant ability of preventing combat damage is actually hardly ever comes up. I played a deck against a deck that did have it. It was fine, and obviously we hope for it not to be our win condition to hit them in the air. We hope for it to be, fast. Okay, so let's just organize our stuff a little bit here. Fate Foretold. Chosen by Helated Aqua's form. And we're going to put our Eidolon over there because we hope to bestow it. So now I'm like, oh, I'm sad I kind of didn't take that ordeal since I did manage to get some more 2-drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's good for me to count out how many 2-drops and stuff I have, so when I draw my opening hand, I know what I hope to have in my opening hand. Like, I obviously hope to have 2-drops at least, and if I don't have any, I will ship it back because I know I have a good chance because I have so incredibly many. Okay. What do you guys think I should cut? Oh, probably a Snarecaster. Or maybe the Battle Priest. Yeah. Maybe the Battle Priest. Okay, we'll see if this works. I wish I had some more enablers, heroic enablers. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 7. I'm never going to bestow that. Give me a break. So, some of my my bestow stuff here. If I move around, that's really more what it looks like. So maybe I should have another 3-drop or so, but we'll see if this works. Let's add some lands. 12 to 5, yeah, right. $11.6. I've never run that combination before. I've only ever run like 10-7. I don't know if I'm comfortable with 11-6. We'll see what happens. Deck submitted. Alright, bad boys, let's do this.